The East Coast states face heavy rainfalls at the end of almost every year. It has brought many disastrous effects to the community and the nation. The heavy rainfall leads to flooding.
Flooding is a natural phenomenon in Malaysia and is usually caused by the overflow of water from the river. One of the ready solutions provided by the government are the usage of sandbags. Sandbags are easy and transferable, but the disadvantages are that they are degradable under the sun and they are labor intensive, meaning that they will require a lot of manpower and work to replace and constantly make them. Our solution would replace the current usage of sandbags and minimize the overflow rate of water from the rivers. Our product is the concrete river. Concrete here represents its main component, whereas river is used because this product will be covering the whole stretch of the river. As you can see here, this is before the installation process and this is after the installation process. Now then, two L blocks are merged together to form a basin-like structure, and this is only one unit. Several other units will be formed as well to complete the whole stretch of the river. Now proceed to further explain about the installation process. Firstly, the riverbed will be dug in a few inches deep so that the depth of the river as a whole would increase. As you can see here, this is before the digging process and this is after the digging process. Before the digging process, the depth of the river is at minimal, whereas after the digging process, the depth of the river has increased. Only after the depth of the river has increased, the L block concretes would be installed. Now, the merging of this L block concrete will create an environment that will prevent the water from overflowing.
Okay, this is the list of components in the L block concrete. Firstly, we use hydraulic cement. Hydraulic cement also is a Portland cement. It hardens with reaction of water, forming a water-resistant product. Next, we also use pitch sand. Its physical properties consist of rough, angular, sharp, and coarse grain is essential for material bindings. Then, we also use aggregates. Aggregates also is a compound of composite material consists of concrete and asphalt concrete. It serves an augmentation to increase overall strength of the material. Then, in addition of the concrete, we also add some other materials named is pozzolans. Pozzolans consist of calcium silicate hydrates, which is responsible for holding the materials together. Pozzolans also reduce the corrosion rate of the concrete with the presence of calcium silicate hydrates. Then, the biogrout. Biogrout is a material to be filled between the L-shaped blocks to completely merge them together. Why we choose biogrout? Because biogrout improve the mechanical properties of the concrete, reduce the permeability of the concrete, and to reinforce the cementitious properties of the concrete. And finally, for reinforcement purpose, steel fiber is added.
Mechanical properties of concrete river. Okay, what is the mechanical properties of concrete river? First, structure. The structure of our product, concrete river, is L-shaped. Okay, how does L-shape look like? L-shape look like this. Okay, let's talk. Why we choose about L-shape? L-shape are easy to be embedded with the river bed and it's stable when placed in the river with the position of the river. Second, why is reinforcement needed? Why are we doing reinforcement? To prevent cracks, increase the tensile strength, elasticity, and to prevent shrinkage of the concrete. What type of reinforcement are we using? The reinforcement we are added into the concrete is steel fiber. What is steel fiber? This is steel fiber. As you can see, the steel fibers are added into the concrete in a mesh form which is mixed randomly with the concrete. steel fiber is added into the concrete river because it does some effect on the compressive strength. As you can see, when the steel fiber volume fraction increases, the compressibility of the concrete increases as well. Second, let's talk about the modulus elasticity. Okay, when more steel fibers is added into the concrete, the elasticity of the concrete increases as well. Lastly, the permeability of a concrete river should be lower, as it does not allow more water enters the concrete. When we increase the amount of steel fibers in the concrete, the permeability of the concrete will reduce.
This river concrete is a reinforced concrete with steel. One of the important properties of a concrete is having a coefficient of thermal expansion almost similar to the steel. This can eliminate the internal stress due to thermal expansion or thermal contraction. The concrete is having a slightly higher thermal expansion compared to the steel. By eliminating the internal stress, the concrete will not crack easily even under extreme weather conditions.
The installation work is done when the riverbed will be dug a few inches deep so that the depth of the river as whole will increase. These blocks will be placed on the riverbed after the digging process. There are few processes involved in the production of the concrete river. Firstly, before the digging process, the depth of the river are measured. Then the block is inserted into the river and attached to the river bank along the river. As the concrete is installed inside the river, the volume and the depth of the river has been increased. Hence, the water level is in a controlled height. The possibility of the water to overflow is reduced so that the flood in Kelantan will be overcome. Thus, this project is suitable to be done to overcome the flood problem in Kelantan.